Hello friends, welcome to the visual card program, and today we are going to study tricks to solve maths. Okay, maths trick, okay, fast maths trick. How to simplify each question in a fast way. So when you are solving your aptitude questions, you are seeing that simplification is coming in between. Either it is arithmetic questions, or it is equations, or it is data interpretation, or any topic. So simplification is the main thing in which we are wasting our time. Okay, so because we are not knowing the tricks of maths, okay, that can be Vedic tricks also, that can be tricks which can reduce your time, okay, any trick. But I will tell you the shortest trick of all, which you will feel comfortable to use. I will explain all the topics in which you stuck in between. It's like addition and subtraction, like 4-digit addition, 3-digit addition, you are not able to solve. Okay, multiplication technique. This is the most people don't know to multiply 2-digit number, 3-digit number fastly. So I will tell you how to do that in a fast way. Okay, division technique. Okay, square and cube root. Okay, simplification questions comes from this topic also. Square root and cube root, square trick and cube trick. Okay, percentage, digital root method. This is also important method to verify that the answer is correct or not. Digital root method. Percentage concept, it also simplifies your time division. You see friends, when you solve your questions, you will feel that this we will do with our traditional method. Why to use trick? It will waste your time. How we will learn? But if you will practice these tricks, it is only the matter of practice, because success is hidden in small things. It is not in big things. Okay, so small time saving leads to the big time saving, because there is a small margin between successful and unsuccessful person. So if you reduce your time little bit only, you can do all the questions or nearly 80% of the questions in 2 hours of your time of competitive exam. So use these tricks. So don't leave your chairs for next 1 hour. I will show you how to solve these types of questions. I will how to use the simplification tricks. So let's confidently move to our first trick, that is addition and subtraction. So friends, let us see the first topic, that is addition and subtraction. So in addition and subtraction, because it is a fast trick method, we will not solve it by the traditional way. We will see how to solve it by the fast trick. So suppose the addition of 3 digits, 3 numbers are there. So 256 plus 516 plus 310. And in this method we will add the numbers from the left hand side. We are adding the numbers from the right hand side. 6 plus 6, 12, and we are adding 2 and by taking the remaining digit. Okay, so in this method we will add the number by the left hand side. It means 2 plus 5, 7, 7 plus 3, 10. So write here 10. And because it is the hundredths place, so put 2 0. Okay, then we will add a tens place digit. That is 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus 1, 7. And because it is a tens place digit, so put 1 0. And then add 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 0, 12. Okay, so how much you will get? 1000 plus 70 plus 12, that is 1082. 70 plus 12 is 82, so 1082. So let's take one more example. Suppose you are adding 2 numbers. Okay, so add like this: 400 plus 200 means 4 plus 2, 6. And this is the 100th place, so 600 plus 98 plus 8. How much you will get? You will get 106. So what will be the answer? 706. So in this way you have to add the number fastly. Okay, because there is less time for calculation. We should not waste our time in calculation part. Okay, so let's see some examples of subtraction. Suppose you are subtracting 2 numbers. Suppose 892 minus 489. So 8 minus 4 is how much? 4. Then subtract this number. 92 minus 89, that is 3. So our answer will be 403. Okay, without writing anything and wasting our time, we can directly say that 403 is our answer. So suppose we are subtracting this: 489 minus 354. 8 minus 3 is how much? 5. Now 49 minus 54. So 49 minus 54. And 49 is greater than 54. So 49 minus 54 is how much? Minus 5. Okay, so it will be 500 minus 5, that is 495. Because these are 100th place digits, so it will become 800 minus 300 is 500, and 49 minus 54 is minus 5, so 495. So in this way you can solve all the questions of addition and subtraction. You have to practice the questions. So let us solve more questions on this topic, so that all your concept or all your varieties will be covered. Okay, so let's see some more questions. So friends, let's see the combinations of addition and subtraction. Okay, so 5986 minus 2340 minus 1496. Okay, so in this question this number is positive and the other two numbers are negative. So in this question, without solving one by one, first subtracting this and then subtracting the answer with this, it will take more time. Okay, so how to read this type of question? See here, first we have to subtract 6 minus 0. How much will we get? 6 minus 0 is 6. So 6 minus 6 is 0. So in right side we will get 0. In one digit we will get 0. So the next digit is 8. 8 minus 4. 8 minus 4 is 4. 4 minus 9. So 4 is greater than 9. So take one borrow from the previous digit. Okay, so it will become 2. So 14 minus, now it will become 14. So 14 minus 9 is how much? 5. So 5. So now come to the next digit. 9. 9 minus 2 is how much? 7. 7 minus 4 is how much? 3. So we are getting here 3. So let's come to the last digit. 5 minus 2 is how much? 3. 3 minus 1 is how much? 2. So 2, 3, 5, 0. So in this way you can solve in one step, because this type of question you can see in your competitive exam. So in one line you can solve this type of question. Let's take one more question so that you can better explain this. 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 plus 0 is how much? 2. 9 minus 6 is 3. 3 plus 9. Okay, 9 minus 6 is 3. 3 plus 9 is how much? 12. So one remainder also. So this will become 9. 9 minus 5 is 4. 4 plus 0 is 4. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3, 4, 2, 2. So in this way we can find the answer. So let us now see the multiplication technique. Okay, so multiplication is an important factor in simplification. So let us see some of the multiplication technique. So it will help you to minimize your time duration. Okay, so let's see first split and merge method. Okay, so split and merge method, like 42 into 49. Okay, so instead of multiplying by writing in a vertical order, you can multiply in this way: 42 into 50 minus 1. Write 49 as 50 minus 1. Okay, so how much will we get? 49 into 50 minus 42. So how much will we get? 49 into 5, that is 2100. Okay, so 2100 minus 42, and 2100 minus 42, how much will we get? 2, 0 and 5, 8. 2058. So this is the way how to multiply with split and merge. Okay, let's see one more question. 15 into 19. Okay, so you can multiply 15 into 20 minus 1. So 15 into 20 is how much? 300 minus 15. So 285. So in an easy way, if you will practice, you don't have to write steps also. You can directly say the answer is 285 or 2058. Okay, so let us see horizontal technique, because this can be used if the number is close to 40, 50, 60, tens. Okay, tens, if it is 40, 19 or 28 or 8, 9 terms. Okay, but if the terms are 43 into 23, you can use horizontal method very easily. See how to: first you multiply 4 with 2. Okay, so how much you will get? 8, and leave one place. Okay, and then you multiply 3 into 3. 3 into 3. How much you will get? 9. Okay, so after leaving one place, write 9. Then you multiply 4 into 3 plus 3 into 2. 4 into 3, 12, plus 3 into 2, that is 6. 12 plus 6, how much? 18. So 18, and add, see 1 is the remainder, so add 1 in this term. So 8 will become 9. So the answer will be 989. See, once again I am telling you, 4 into 2, 8. Okay, and leave one place, then 3 into 3, 9. Then add this term, 4 into 3, 12, plus 3 into 2, 6. 12 plus 6, 18. So write 8 and add 1 in the first digit. 8 plus 1, 9. So 989 is the answer. So 36, let's see one more example with horizontal method. 36 into 21. How much you will get? 3 into 2, 6. 3 into 2, 6. Then 6 into 1, leave one place, and 6 into 1, 6. Then 3 into 1 plus 6 into 2 means 12 plus 3, or 3 plus 12, that is 15. So write 5, and 6 will become here 7, because 1 is remainder. So 756 is the answer of this question. So in this two method of multiplication, split and merge and horizontal multiplication, you can multiply a 2-digit number. We will see some more methods of multiplication in our next session. So friends, let us see some more methods of multiplication. In the previous class, we have seen the multiplication using split and merge and horizontal method. So in this type of question, you don't have to use that two method. You can simply solve these questions easily, because numbers in the form a square minus b square. Okay, suppose the number is 33 into 27. Okay, so this is 30 plus 3, and this is 30 minus 3. So this is in the form a minus b into a plus b. This is in the form a minus b into a plus b. You can see that the ones digit adds to 10. Okay, and the difference between one's digit is 1. The difference between one's digit is 1, and one's digit adds up to 10. So this type of number are in the form a square minus b square. So 33 into 27, this is in the form a 30 plus 3 and 30 minus 3. So let us see the second number. This is in the form 60 plus 4, and this is 60 minus 4. So this is in the form 30 minus 6 and 30 plus 6. So all are in the form a minus b into a plus b. So now solve these questions, because the formula of a minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square. So this will come as 30 square minus 3 square, that is 600. Okay, 900 minus 9, so it will be 891. Let us see the second question. This is in the form 60 square minus 4 square, that is 3600 minus 16. So the answer will come as 3584. So the last question is 30 square minus 6 square. This will come 900 minus 36. 900 minus 36. So the answer will be 864. So in this way, the numbers in the a square minus b square can be solved. Let us see one more multiplication method, that is multiplication with complementary numbers. Okay, so what is complementary numbers? The ones digit is same, the tens digit is same, and ones digits adds up to 10. Okay, the tens digit is same and ones digit is adds up to 100. That numbers are called complementary numbers. See here, ones digit is 4, ones digit is tens digit is 4, and tens digit is 4. That are same. And 3 plus 7 is 10. So what to do in this type of question? You multiply the tens digit to the next digit, that is 5. 4 into 5, 20. And simply multiply the ones digit, that is 3 into 7. 3 into 7. So how much will be the answer? 20, and here 21. Okay, in this way you can find the answer. See, 64 into 66. So 6 into 7, multiplying tens digit with the next digit. So 6 into 7 and 4 into 6. And simply multiplying the ones digit. So how much you will get? 42, and here 60, 24. 42 and 24. So in this way, by using both the methods, you can simplify your multiplication more. Let us see some more multiplication technique so that you can use in which you are comfortable. Let us see our next multiplication technique, that is multiplying with 5, 25 and 125. See, instead of multiplying directly with 5, we can do multiplying with 5, any number multiplying with 5 is same as multiplying with 10 by 2. Okay, 5 can be written as 10 by 2. So instead of multiplying by 5, we can first divide it by 2. We can first divide it by 2 and then multiply with 10. Okay, so first divide it by 2 and then put 1 0. Okay, so in this case, let us see the first example, 82 into 5. Okay, so let's first divide it by 2. So dividing it by 2, how much you will get? 41. Okay, and let's put 1 0. So directly we can get the answer. First divided by 2, how much you will get? 62. Okay, then put 1 0. So this will be the answer. Suppose in this both the case the numbers are even numbers, but if odd number comes, then how we will do? Okay, so let's see, 65 into 5. So in this case, first you multiply with 10. Okay, first we can multiply with 10. So 650 upon 2. Then we can divide it by 2. Okay, so how much you will get? You can get here 2 3s are 6. Okay, so first divide 2 into 3, 6. Then you can divide the whole term 50 with 2, that is 25. Instead of dividing one terms with 2, you can divide whole the 50 and you can add 25. So in this way you can minimize your time duration, because little time, if you will minimize, you can minimize a large amount of time. Okay, so let's see how to multiply with 25. See, multiplying with 25 is like this. See, if you want to multiply any number with 25, is same as multiplying with 100 and dividing it by 4. So first multiplying it by 100 and then dividing it by 4. So let's divide it by 4 and then put 2 zeros. Okay, so let's divide 72 by 4. How much will you get? 18. And let's put now 2 zeros. So in a simple way, we can write the answer in one step. Okay, so let's multiply 84 by 4. So let's first multiply by 4. So let's first divide by 4 and then put 2 zeros. Okay, so multiplying with 100 is putting 2 zeros. So let's first divide it by 4. So dividing it by 4, how much will you get? 21. And then put 2 zeros. So in this way we can divide. So if a number is not divisible by 4, we have to see that case also. If a number is not divisible by 4, if I am simply saying multiplying it by 25, it does not mean that all the numbers are divisible by 4. The numbers can be not divisible by 4 also. So in this case, you can use a smart way, that is 26 into 100 by 4. Okay, 25 can be written as 100 by 4. So dividing by 4, you can divide it in two methods. First divide by 2 and then again divide it by 2. Okay, so first dividing it by 2, how much you will get? 26 by 2 is 13. 13 by 2 into 100. So 13 by 2, we all know, is 6.5. Okay, into 100. So how much you will get? 650. So in this way you can divide. Instead of dividing by 4, and getting a decimal is more easy than dividing it by 2 and again by 2. Okay, so in this way you can get the answer. So now let us see how to multiply with 125. Okay, so any number multiplied with 125, it means it's multiplied by 1000 and then divided by 8, because 1000 upon 8 is 125. So we have to divide the number first with 8 and then put 3 zeros. Okay, so dividing it by 8, how much we can get here? Dividing 168 by 8, we can get 221 and then put 3 zeros. So directly 21,000. Okay, suppose a number is 328 into 125. So first divide the number by 8. How much you will get? 4 and 1, 41,000. Then put 3 zeros. That is 41,000. And again 420 into 125. Suppose, so this is not a multiple of 8. So what to do? Divide 3 times by 2. Dividing 3 times any number by 2, it means dividing it by 8 and then put 3 zeros. So dividing it by 2, how much you will get? 210. And again dividing it by 2, how much you will get? 105. Okay. And one more time we have to divide it by 2. How much you will get? We will get 52.5. Okay, we will get 52.5. So, and we have to put 3 zeros. You have to multiply it by 1000. So how much you will get? 5, 2, 5 and 2 zeros. So in this way we can use multiplication when we have to multiply with 5, 25 and 125. So let us see our last technique of multiplications, that is multiplying with 11 and multiplying with number close to 100. Okay, so let us first see how to multiply a number with 11. Okay, so multiplying any number with 11 is very easy. First write, suppose a number 1321 is multiplied with 11. So first write first digit and last digit of that number. Okay, first digit and last digit of the number and leave some space. Okay, then what to do? Just 1 plus 2, 3, 2 plus 3, 5, 3 plus 1, 4. Okay, so if there are 4 numbers, so 3 digits will come in between. If there are 5 numbers, 4 digit will come in between. Okay, suppose let's see the next example, 1250. So let's put the last number. Okay, so there are 4 digits, so three numbers will come in between. That is 0 plus 5, 5, 5 plus 2, 7, 2 plus 1, 3. So this will be your answer. Suppose the last example, let us see. 1 and 3 will come in last, 1 and 3. Okay, 1 and 3. And then what to do? 3 plus 2, 5. 8 plus 2, 10. Okay, so write only 0. Then 8 plus 1, 9. 9, and it will, 1 is carry, so it will become 10. And 1 will be added here, so it will become 2. So the answer will be 20053. Okay, so let's now move on to the number, multiplying number close to hundreds. Okay, so 98 is close to 100, 93 is close to 100. So in this case, what we have to do first? 98 is how much less than, or how much less than 100? So 98 is 2 less than 100. Okay, 93 is how much less than 100? 93 is 7 less than 100. Okay, so minus 2 minus 7. Then we have to multiply minus 2 into minus 7, that is 14. We have to multiply 2 into minus 2 into minus 7, that is 14. And then we have to do 98 minus 7 or 93 minus 2. If we both the case, same answer will be obtained. 98 minus 7 is 91 and 93 minus 2 is also 91. So anything we can do, and we have to write here 91. So the answer will be 9114. So in this way you can directly write the answer. Just you have to do 98 minus 7, 91, and 2 into 7 is 14. So in this way we can solve this question. Okay, so let's move to the number which is close to 100, which are more than 100. Okay, these are the numbers less than 100, and in the last we will see the combinations of both. One is more than 100 and one is less than 100. So 104 is how much more than 100? 4 more than 100. 112 is 12 more than 100. So 4 into 12. 4 into 12 is 48. 4 into 12 is 48. So it will be the second part. And doing the cross addition, how much you will get? 104 plus 12 is 116, or you can do 112 plus 4, in which you are comfortable. So 112 plus 4 is more easy. 112 plus 4 is 116. Okay. So do the calculation in that way, in which you will feel, in which you are comfortable. Because if you will put stress on your mind, you will be tired soon. So don't put stress so much. Do the calculation in easy way. Okay. So 112 plus 4 is 116. So the final answer will be 11648. Okay. So our next question is the combinations of both. 96 into 109. So it is how much less than 100? Minus 4. It is how much more than 100? 9. So minus 4 plus 9. So multiplying for minus 4 into plus 9, how much will get? Minus 36. Okay. And the cross addition or cross subtraction, how much you will get? 109 minus 4 is more easy. So 109 minus 4 is 105. So because there is minus, we have to subtract 36 from 100. So subtracting 36 from 100, how much you will get? 64. And because we have subtracted 100, so we have to subtract 1, because we have taken 1 carry from here. So taking 1 carry from 105, it becomes 104. So it becomes 100 minus 136, that is 64. So the answer will be 104, 10,464. So in this way, you can do multiplication with 11 and number close to 100. So friends, let us see one more technique, that is division technique. Okay, so in division also we find difficulty to solve. It takes also lots of time, like multiplication. So dividing a number, if we are doing it by usual way, now you will see a simplest way to divide a number, that is dividing by split and divide. Okay, split and divide. So for example, we have to divide 840 by 15. So how we will divide 840 by 15? So by split and divide technique, we will split numerator. Okay, so in the multiple of 15. So 840 can be split as 750 plus how much you will get 840? We can 90 upon 50. See, we have to take a number which is nearby 84. So in a multiple of 84, 15 into 5 is 75. So 750 plus 90 upon 50. Or we can take like 15 into 6 is 900. So 900 minus 60 is also 840 upon 15. In both way you can take the number. Okay. So 15 into how much is 750? 15 into 50 is plus 15 into 6 is 90. So the answer will be 56. In this case also we will get the same answer. See, 15 into 60 is 900 because it is in the multiple, so we can easily divide minus 4, that is 56. So in this way, by using the split and merge technique, you can divide a number easily. Suppose I am taking another number. Suppose I am taking another number, that is 520. Suppose take a number 520 upon 6. Then how to take 16 into 6 into 8 is 48. 6 into 8 is 48. 6 into 9 is how much? 54. So 540. Okay, 540 is also near. 840 is also somewhat near. So let's take 840 first. 840 plus 40 upon 6. So 840. So we can now easily divide. So that is 880 plus now 40 upon 6. Okay. So this 40 also we can divide it as 36 plus 4. So how much we will get? 80 plus 6 plus 4 by 6. Okay, that is 2 by 3. So you will get 86.2 by 3 is how much? 0.6. So we will get 86.6. So I am showing you when we get the answer decimal also. So in that division also, which is not perfect, in that division also you can use split and merge technique. Okay, so this is a split and merge technique to divide any number. So let's now see how to divide any number by 5, 25 and 125. Suppose we have to divide a number by 5. Okay, so suppose a number is like 400 and we have to divide it by 5. So how much you will get? 5 into 8, 80. Okay, so 80 will get us answer. This looks like very easy because the numerator is in a multiple of 5. Okay, so suppose the number is 524 by 5. So this division is not as easy as the previous division. Okay, so in this type of division, so any number dividing it by 5 is same as, see, 5 we can write 10 by 2. So it is same as first multiplying by 2 and then dividing by 10. First multiply this number by 2 and then divide by 10. So multiplying this number by 2, we will get 848 upon 10, that is 84.8. So in this way, any question comes which we have to divide by 5, first multiply it by 2. So first multiply this number by 2 and then divide it by 10. Okay, so in case of 5 you can write 2 by 10. Okay, so in this way you can divide any number with 5. So let's see how to divide any number by 25. So if you want to divide by 25, suppose, so dividing any number with 25 is equal to, see, 25 we can write 100 by 4. So multiply first by 24. So multiply by 4 and then divide by 100. So dividing any number by 25 is equals to, see, dividing any number by 25 equals to first multiplying by 4 and then dividing it by 100. Suppose the number is 75 divided by 25. So it looks easy because it is a multiple. 7 into 3, that is 3. Okay, suppose another number is there, that is 420 upon 25. So that is not as easy. So first multiply this 420 into 4 and then divide by 100. So 420 into 4 is how much? 1680 upon 100. That is 16.8. So in this way we can divide any number with 25. Okay, so then multiplying first by 4 and then dividing it by 100. So let's see our last, that is dividing by 125 and then, okay, so number when divided by 125 is equals to 1000 by 8. That is first multiplying by 8 and then dividing it by 1000. Suppose a number is 345, okay, divided by 125. So it looks very difficult, okay, because if you go on dividing by writing in your usual way, it will take your time. So first multiply it by 8 and then divide it by 1000. So 345 into 8, how much you will get? 2760 upon 1000. So 2.76. In this way you can divide any number with 5, 25 and 125. So friends, let's move on to our next topic of fast trick maths, that is squares and cubes. Okay, so in squares and cubes we have to just remember the squares from 11 to 30. Okay, because I am supposing that you know the squares from 1 to 10, so you have to just remember the squares from 11 to 30. Okay, by knowing these squares we can find the squares between 31 to 150. You can easily tell the squares between 31 to 150. So let's first see the squares from 31 to 75, and then we will see from 76 to 150. Suppose in this case, in this range, we have take the base value as 25, and we have take the base value as 25. So suppose the number is 52. So it's 52 is 1. So we have to find the square of 52. So it is how much more than 50? It is 2 more than 50. So we have to add 2 in 25. So it will become 27. 25 plus 2. How much more than 50? 2 more than 50. So add 2 in the base value. That is 27. So 27 is the first part, and it is 2 more than 50. So square of 2. That is 4. Square of 2 is 4. So we have to take 2 terms in the second part and 2 terms in the second part. Okay. So how much will be the answer? 2704. So this will be your answer. Suppose a number is 48. Okay, 48 square. So it is how much less than 50? It is 2 less than 50. So 25 minus 2, that is 23. Okay, 23 will be the first part, and 2 less than 50, so 2 square is 4. So answer will be 2304. Okay, so in this way you can find the squares of any value between 31 and 75. Let us take one more example as 64 square. Okay, so it is how much more than 50? It is 14 more than 50. So add 25 with 14. So how much you will get? 39. So 39 will be your first part, and second part will be 14. So 14 square. It's 14 more than 50. So 14 square. And 14 square is 196. So 196. So we have to take 2 terms in the second part. So for this term will be added to this. Okay. So this term will be added to this. So it will become 40. And second part is 96. So 4096. Okay. So in this way we can find the squares from 31 to 75. Okay. Now let's take the example from 76 to 150. Okay. So in this case the base value will be 100. In this case the base value will be 100. Suppose a number is 102 and we have to find the squares of 102. So in this way, how to find the squares from 102? That is, we have to add, so it is 100, 2 more than 100. It is 2 more than 100. So 2 more than 100 means we have to add 2 in this value only. So 102 plus 2 will be 104. This will be your first term. It is how much more than 100 we have to add in this value only. So 102 plus 2 is 104. So it is 2 more than 100. So 2 square is equals to 4. So answer will be 10404. Suppose another term 115 square. So it is 15 more than 100. So add 15 in 115. So how much you will get? 130. And it is 15 more than 100. So the next part will be how much? Next part will be 15 square. That is 225. So we have to take 2 part only. So add 2 in this value. So 132 and 25. So in this way we can find the squares between 76 to 150. Let's take a value less than 100. Okay, less than 100 and more than 75. So suppose take a value 88 square. So it's how much less than 100? It's 12 less than 100. So subtract 88 minus 12. How much you will get? 76. Okay, so 76 is the first part, and it's how much less than 100? 12. So 12 square is 144. So add 1 because 2 parts we have to take. So add 1 in this part. How much you will get? 76. So sorry, 77, 44. So in this way you can find any squares between 31 to 150. Okay, so let's now move to the another topic, that is square root and cube root. So moving to our next topic, that is finding the squares of a number. Let us understand some points. Okay, I have written the squares from 1 to 10. Okay, so in this thing we can observe that when a number ends with 1, when a number ends with 1, when we find the square of 1. Okay, in case of 9 also, if we find the square of 9, a number ends with 1. So in this way we can write, if a number ends with 1 and if we have to find the squares of 1 and 9, a number ending with 1 and 9, and we have to find the square of that number ends with 1. So if we can observe that if a number ending with 2 and 8, if we find the square of a number ending with 2 and 8, we are getting 4 as the last digit. Okay, a number ending with 3 and 7, we are getting 9 as the last digit, and 5 we are getting as 5, and 4 and 6 we are getting as 6. So this 5 points you have to remember. This is the first point, this is second point, this is third point, this is fourth point, and this is fifth point. So a number ending with 1 and 9, and we have to find the squares of that. The number ends with 1. 2 and 8, the number ends with 4. 3 and 7, the number ends with 9. 5, number ends with 5. 4 and 6, the number ends with 6. So this is and how to remember which one will come in next, because the addition of, you can see the addition of both the terms is 10. 3 plus 7, 10. 2 plus 8, 10. 5, okay, 4 plus 6, 10. 1 plus 9, 10. And 5 ending is 5, that we can remember. Okay, now let's see how to find the squares of the number. Suppose number is 1521. Okay, we don't know the squares, and we can only find the squares when it is a perfect square. Okay, because a number which is not a perfect square, some decimal, that number we cannot find the square by this method. Okay, so suppose this number is a perfect square, 1521. So first we have to put a line after 2 digits, because it is square. We have to put a line after 2 digits. In case of cube, finding cube root, we have to put a line after 3 digits. These things you have to remember. So last digit is ending with 1. So 1 ending with 1 means this can be 1 or 9. The squares can be ending with 1 or 9. Okay, because 1 is having 1 or 9. Okay, now let's see 15. So in case of remaining digit, that is 15, we have to see it is lying between which two digits. So 15 is lying between 9 and 16. Okay, so means 3 square and 4 square. So it is lying between 3 square and 4 square, because 3 square is 9 and 16. So we have to take the less value, that is 3. So 3 will be our first digit. 3 will be our first digit, and now we have to find the last digit. Okay, so 3 will be our first digit. So multiply first digit with the next digit, that is 4, that is 12. Now we have to compare 15 with 12. So 15 is more than 12. So take greater value. Okay, if 15 is less than 12, then take less value. So in this way we have to do. 15 is more than 12. So take 9. So the answer will be 39. 3 from here and 9 from here. Let's see one more example. Like the example is 11881. Put a line after 2 digits. So ending with 1 means again 1 and 9. Then 180. It is lying between 10 square and 11 square. So we have to take 10, because 10 is the less value. Okay, so taking 10 and multiplying with next digit, that is 11. 110. So 118 is more than 110. So take greater value. And first digit is 10. So the square will be 109. So in this way you can find the squares of any number. Okay, that is of 4 digit, 5 digit or 6 digit. So in this way we can find the squares of any number. So friends, let us see how to find the cube root of any number. Okay, to find cube root of any number we have to see some points, like I have written the cubes from 1 to 10. Okay, just we have to know the cubes from 1 to 10. Okay, so 1, 8, 27, 64, 125, 216 to 1000 are the cubes from 1 to 10 respectively. Okay, So if a number ending with 1 and we have to find the cubes of that number, the cube will be 1. A number ending with 2, the cubes will be 8. And so 3, the number will be 7, 4, 4, 5, then 5, 6, then 6, 7, then 3, 8, then 2, and 10, then 0. So in case of 9 also, we will get 9 and 10 and 0. So this thing we have to remember. A number ending with these numbers 1 to 10 and respective squares, what will be the ending numbers? So 1, 8, 7, 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 1. So I will tell you the easy method to remember this. Okay, a number ending with 2, then the square will be 8. 3, then 7, and the opposite of that 8 and see. 2, then 8, 3, then 7, 8 and 2, and 7 and 3. These 4 things just you have to remember. And all those numbers are having the same digit. Okay, 1 then 1, okay, 4 then 4, 5 then 5, 6 then 6, 9 then 9, 0 then 0. Okay, and just you have to remember this 4. 2, 8, 3, 7, 7, 3, 8, 2. So these 4 things just you have to remember. Okay, let's see how to find the square. So because it is square root, we have to find cube, because it is cube root. Cube means 3. So cube root we have to put a line after 3 digits. Okay, so number ending with 1, so the last digit will be 1. And what is the, so the number remaining is 1. So 1 lies between 1 cube and 2. One number lies between 1 cube and 2 cube. So we have to take the first number or less number, that is 1. So this is the square of 11. 1 and 1, 11. Now let's take one more example. That is, we have to put a line after 3 digits. So a number ending with 7. So it will come 7, 3. 7 we are getting 3. So 3. So 12. 12 lies between how much? 12 lies between, you can see from there, 2 cube and 3 cube. So we have to take the first number, that is 2. 2 and 3. So the cube will be 23. In this way, you can find the cubes of any number. So friends, let us move to our last topic of fast trick maths, that is digital root method. So in digital root method, it's a method to verify that we have done our simplification correct or not. Okay. So in every case, digital root method cannot be applied, but in most of the method in which square root is not present, cube root is not present, in that method we can use digital root method. So let us see what is digital root method. Okay. So suppose there is a multiplication 23 into 41 that gives 493. So we have to check that it is correct or not. Because I am taking a small example, you can verify it in large example also. So we have to add the digits digit by digit, and the last digit we get should be same. For example, if we add 2 and 3, we get 5. 4 plus 1, that we get 5. Okay, equals to. So 9 you can ignore. Okay, no need of adding 9 because 9 is a magic number. Suppose 91 is there. So adding 9 plus 1, how much you get? 10. And 10 plus 1 is 1. So you will get 1. So in this way, if you add anything, you will get the same number only. So we can ignore 9. So ignoring 9, how much you will get? 4 plus 3, 7. So 5 into 5 is 25. Okay. So in this part we are getting 7. And again we can, so we have to add, we have to go on adding until we get single digit. Okay, so 2 plus 5 is 7. So this side also 7, this side also 7. So in this way we can verify our answer. So let us take one more example. Suppose 19921 equals to into 11 equals to 1 and 1, how much we are getting? 3, 11, 19. And let's verify it's correct or not. Okay. So 9 we can ignore, as I have told, 9 we can ignore. So 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 1, 4. 4 into 11. 4 into 11, 1 plus 1, 2. So 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 1, 8. 8. So 4 into 2, 8. And this side also 8. So in this way, we can verify each and every answer by digital root method. So friends, subscribe our YouTube channel to get the latest update of our videos and upcoming government jobs, and to get the complete video series of aptitude, reasoning, English, computer awareness and banking awareness. Visit our website visualcard.com. So thank you for watching this video.